It is 6:36, and a Texas law that bans most abortions is now in effect.
It is considered to be one of the most dramatic restrictions on abortion rights in the United States since Roe v. Wade. But whether the law remains on the books is now in the hands of the Supreme Court.
And reporter Kayla Fish is joining us now with what we know this morning.
Well, Danielle and Patrick, the governor of Texas signed this law back in May, and it went into effect at midnight. And at last check, the Supreme Court has yet to act on an emergency request that would put the law on hold. Now, this legislation is also known as the Fetal Heartbeat Bill, and it allows any Texas citizen to sue someone who performs an abortion or aids in the process if a heartbeat is detected in the womb, which usually happens within the first 6 weeks of pregnancy. Now, under the law, a person who successfully sues another would be entitled up to $10,000. According to the bill, aiding could be anything from giving a car ride to someone receiving the abortion to giving advice or donating to clinics that perform abortions. And that wording is leading some to file lawsuits against the state.
My specific case regards donors because the aiding and abetting definition, it simply donating to places like Planned Parenthood count as aiding and abetting an abortion.
I've been a social worker for 20 years now. I've worked with sexual survivors throughout my career in various capacities, and it just is absurd to me to think that my work with survivors would cost me $10,000.
Now, at least 12 other states have enacted bans on abortions early on in pregnancy, but all of those have been blocked from going into effect. Again, as of this morning, an emergency request that would block the Texas law is still pending before the Supreme Court. That's the latest. Live in the control room this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.